Happy New Year. Hey everybody, we got a brand new year, so that means we can move on, throw everything out from 2022 except the great lessons that you learned, and we can move into 2023 fresh and renewed and ready to start again. So, when I went to the energy oracle, the first card that came out was attachment. So, I did a past, present, and future for the energies, and this is what came out. Attachment, letting go. We feel chained. We felt, very chained to things last year. We couldn't seem to cross our bridges. We couldn't seem to let go of things that kept us stuck, right? Or perceived that we were stuck in something. We had to wear masks. We were attached to that, right? We were attached to old patterns and things that we thought were necessary for our lives, and they're really not. It's a disguise. You think you're attached. You think you can't let go. These are the words that you've been telling yourself in your mind. And you have to move now into some present, better energy for yourself. Because we have a new year. And it's every day is a new day, right? It's a day that you can start fresh again and let go and release whatever has been holding you back or what you perceive has been holding you back. I know I let go of a couple of things this year. A few things, actually. People, places, and things that just didn't feel spiritually right for me or wasn't allowing me to focus. It was like distractions. So I let them go. All right. So our current energy is carrying connections. That came out next. And this is interesting because it talks about having friendships with a special lover or, it's like for two people. So it's like possible love. Like you can step into the energy of maybe getting into a relationship with someone. But I say, maybe look in the mirror and get a relationship with yourself. Care about yourself. Be more purposeful and present with yourself. Look in the mirror and let that other person be you before you go step into a relationship with someone else, right? So as you let go of these attachments, you can find love, self-love. And when you love yourself, you automatically draw in a connection with someone else that might just end up being something really wonderful, right? So really care about yourself first, and then you can step into the energy about caring about someone else. Next, our future energy is Angel of Balance. I'm not surprised that this came out because with letting go, right, and getting into tune with caring for someone else, caring for yourself so that you can be allowed to care for someone else, you get into the Angel of Balance. This is almost like a Ma'at Libra read. But it's for everybody. But I'm the one that's pulling the cards, and I am a Libra, and I am Ma'at. So I'm just not surprised that this came out. This is about being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Same thing that attachment is telling you, right? Same thing that carrying connections is telling you. It's saying remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. You want to call in all the balanced energy so that you can move forward into this future that's here for you. I love the way the pyramids are in the background here because they align with the stars, and the stars are always aligned in a balanced way. They always balance out due to the magnetism that they create in our lives, right? So sometimes whenever we get off center or we lose focus, we call on this beautiful angel to bring her intention into our heart center. And our heart center is where the balance starts, right? The love, because it's right in the middle of all 7 chakras. So when, this is our future energy. Okay, so let's be wise about it and look into our lives, get back into sync this year. It's never too late. Every day it's a new day to get back in sync and get in balance and start fresh and anew. All right? So that's our energy for 2023. Then I went and I got clarifying wisdom for 2023. And look what came out. Choose wisely. I am so not surprised that this one came out either, because once you get in balance, right? A way to help you find balance is by choosing the proper path, or what's good for you, or what you need to move forward. We have a lot of distractions. We have to come back in and focus on ourselves and what we should be doing, or what we feel as though we want to do. We lose focus on that when we get distracted, right? It's because we have so many choices, so many things that we could be doing. We keep ourselves so busy that we can't sit back, get quiet, and really think about what's good for us. And when we do think about what's good for us, we get scared, and then we start keeping ourselves too busy to really focus in on what we need to heal ourselves, right? So choose wisely. This card comes forth when you have a vision or a goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices, scattered energies, and unrealistic expectations prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, but there's a decision to be made at this time. This card reminds you that the options now around you may appear to have all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control and responsible for all the choices you make. Take time to think, analyze, and carefully look at the different possibilities that are in front of you. Don't be hasty just because you feel pressure, and don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise, or education in the area of your choices. A focused, wise decision far outweighs one made emotionally or in desperation. I just left a few WhatsApp groups and other groups that I was in because I knew I needed to focus, and I had to choose what groups to leave and what fed my soul more. You see what I'm saying? And what fed my soul more, I stayed with. And the ones that I felt didn't feed my soul, I left. And I dropped into my heart space, right? I didn't do it in an emotional state. I did it in a focused way. I made a wise decision. And now I feel so light and so happy. I don't feel like I'm carrying the burdens of everybody who was in that group. You know what I'm saying? Or in these different groups that I was in. I feel like, wow, now I feel free again. You know, I don't have to, every time a ping would come through or something, I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking at what the people are saying, and then I'm focused in on their energy instead of my own. So this is why you have to be fair to yourself. So that was the psychic tarot. Sorry about that. This is the wisdom tarot here. So but it's wild how the psychic tarot yielded choose wisely, and then the wisdom tarot comes out and says to be fair, which is so on point. That's why I said this feels like a Libra read and a Ma'at read, because to be fair is about balance. Once again, you see her holding the scales, right? Let me put that in. So let's see. This means balance, justice, a need to consider options, choosing wisely. Mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect, carrying connections, balance. It's all coming through. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go to being again. So we always oscillate back and forth between doing and being, right? I think this year is about being, okay? So with this one, we're going to go into relationships. It says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. Don't be one-sided about it. Don't be the one always giving and never receiving, or don't be the one receiving and never giving. The best kind of relationship is one which there is a mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. You have to be fair to all, right? All right. The prosperity message behind this is now is the time for even exchanges. That's what I'm saying. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. All right? The protection message is injustice and inequity are a part of life, but they do not have to define your life's experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others, right? This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. I literally this winter rode around in my car on Christmas Day and gave out hand warmers and toe warmers and other essential hygiene products to people who are unhoused. I think most of us call them homeless. They're not really homeless. A lot of them have homes, but they're just not being taken in because of their present conditions, right? So, and it felt good. Not only did it make me feel good, but it made them feel good, right? So sometimes we got to take the focus off ourselves, especially now in this time. There's so many people suffering out here. So what you perceive to be suffering inside for yourself, look in the mirror. Other people are suffering too. Just take time. It doesn't, 2 or 3 hours of your day is not going to hurt to feed someone else or to help nurture another soul. Okay? So it says, choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Don't worry about what nobody gonna say about you. You move forward in the light and what you're supposed to do. Don't be discouraged. Don't let anyone discourage you from what you feel as though is righteous and what you should be doing out here in the world. I'm going to pull live a manifestation oracle affirmation card. And I'm going to leave you with this for the new year. I would love for you to visit my website, happylightbeing.com. I have so many healing modalities on there. I have activities on there. I have products on there. So just come check them out. You can also purchase these wonderful cards there. Manifestation affirmation cards. So we're going to pull a card. Ooh, they trying to pop out for the new year. Oh, I am a magnet for success in my life. That's so fitting for this New Year's card reading. I am a magnet for success in my life. Because once you let go of the attachments, start self-care so that you can care about someone else, become balanced, choose wisely all the paths that you have in front of you, and be fair, balance again, justice, you become a magnet for all the successes that you need in your life. I know this to be true because I'm experiencing it right now. So I hope this helps somebody out here. You know, even if it just helped one person, I hope, that you take it and you use this for the start of your new year and your January energies. Okay? You like my little cat Buddha? I put this here so the cat wouldn't keep coming past the cards because he likes to make an appearance whenever I'm reading. So I think by putting that there, he's like, okay, there's already cat energy there. Very good. I don't need to walk through the cards. So anyway, take time to do what makes your soul happy this year. Really step into that energy. Visit my website, happylightbeing.com. I'll put it down in the description too. And namaste, Nisilia. I love you all.